Hi everyone, this is AFCRDTV and welcome to highlights of AFC Rushden and Diamonds against Cogenhoe United from the Prem Sports and Trophies UCL Premier Division on Saturday afternoon. Diamonds were applauded onto the field as champions by Cogenhoe for this one. And for the final league game of the season, first team manager Andy Peakes was able to name an unchanged side again for a contest in which the primary aim for the Diamonds was to break the 100-point barrier for the season. Cogenhoe have had an impressive season. They started this game in 6th position in the league, and therefore it's quite clear that the Diamonds certainly had a contest on their hands. It was the visitors that had the first opportunity on goal. A shot from Taylor Oros, forcing Matt Finley into a save. The Diamonds would take the lead with the clock clicking closer to half-time. A Declan Rogers corner was flicked on by defender Jack Ashton, and there was Tom Lorraine, again playing in midfield, but again getting a goal. And he gave Diamonds the lead in the 41st minute. Nice ball from Matt Gearing, found Scott Joseph, who almost got the better of Cogenhoe stopper Josh Thompson, but the Cooks defenders managed to get back in time. And as such at half-time, it was AFC Rushden and Diamonds 1, Cogenhoe United 0. And the Cooks would get an equaliser 48 minutes in, when Lewis Leslie took a free kick and placed it superbly into the bottom corner past Finley to make it 1-1. And with Cogenhoe putting on the pressure, ex-Diamond Alfie Taylor found himself with a little bit of space and some time to plant a shot fiercely past Finley, which crashed off the underside of the bar and into the back of the net to make it 2-1 to Cogenhoe, that in the 56th minute. Diamonds themselves would then be awarded a penalty. That after Gearing was scythed down by two different Cogenhoe players. And Gearing himself stepped up to slam the penalty past Thompson for the Diamonds equaliser, that pretty late on in the 83rd minute. With the entertainment factor certainly rising in these final 10 minutes, we then had a red card. Richard Bunting receiving a second yellow for going in pretty fiercely into a challenge. Although this replay would suggest that he quite clearly got the ball first and in a safe manner. And it would be from that free kick that Cogenhoe would take the lead for the second time. Dean Lukeman finding some space to nod home in the 85th minute. So with just minutes to save their unbeaten league home record, the Diamonds would get a second penalty. The referee deciding that a Cogenhoe defender had handled the ball. That meaning that Adam Confew, calmly side-footing the ball home into the back of the net, was ruled out. The usually reliable Gearing's penalty was saved by Thompson, but very fortunately the rebound came straight back to the Diamonds midfielder, who calmly dealt with the tricky ball to get Diamonds their equaliser in the 89th minute. Shortly afterward, the referee will blow time on a particularly entertaining game. AFC Rushden and Diamonds 3, Cogenhoe United 3. Man of the match awarded by match sponsors DS Services and TEC Trailers Limited would go to ever reliable left back Sam Brown. And this game would call time on a wonderful league campaign, one that the Diamonds will sign off as champions. And there is an opportunity for one more bit of silverware. Diamonds have one more competitive game this season. That is the UCL Knockout Cup final at Yaxley against Potham, and that will be played on Bank Holiday Monday.
Right, now I'm joined by AFC Rushden Diamonds man of the match, Sam Brown, chosen by Andy Brown. Sam, bit of a surprise to you?
Well, I told him not to, but he never listens to me anyway, so... No, as soon as he started announcing it, I looked over and they're all looking at me, so... I was expecting it, but yeah, no, it's... Oh, well, I don't know.
Well, I don't think anybody will take it away from you on the performances over the last 6 weeks. So, 3-3, sounds like a cracking game, weren't really, was it?
No, I think if you could have turned up after about 75 minutes and you'd have probably seen the most of the action. I think it was tricky conditions. Ref, I don't know, probably helped us out a bit at the end. There were a couple of dodgy decisions, but then, I don't know, it's hard to get motivated, but yeah, we got unbeaten at home, so we've done it.
And did you find it hard with everything being decided and a cup final coming up next week?
Yeah, obviously all the players are still playing for their starting position, so you don't want to just go out there and not put the effort in, because then you're just going to be dropped for the cup final. So all the lads are making sure they put a shift in, but it's still obviously when you're points-wise, we're trying to get the 100, but when the league's already there, the motivation's maybe not as high as it should be. But.
And you're the last one remaining that played in the first game here at Thrapston. But did you play? You played, didn't you? Yeah, Merrill didn't play today. No, so we don't count him. But you can't play on Monday?
No, I'm taking early retirement, I think. No, it's shooting off on holiday, so yeah, hopefully the lads will be able to do a job. Obviously we know Potton are doing well in their league, so they're going to come, they're going to be motivated to beat us, and they're going to be, it'll be a tough game, but I think all the lads are looking forward to it, try and do something that no team's done for about 23 years or something, I think it is, so yeah. And
you didn't think about changing your holiday?
I could have tried, but no, I don't think my mates would have let me out of that one.
Okay. And thoughts started to turn for the next league up yet?
Yeah, obviously as soon as we got into a position where you're looking like we could get promoted, everyone's sort of thinking about next year. But I think the group of lads we've got here, we've never lost to a Step 4 team, so I think there's no need to make any changes. All the lads are sort of looking forward to the opportunity, so yeah, I think it'll have a nice break, then Peaks will get us working hard, ready for the challenge.
Well, congratulations, Sam. You're always a joy to interview, mainly because you can string 2 words together, unlike Merrill. Have a nice holiday, and we look forward to seeing you next season, whichever league we're in.
Yes, cheers. Thank you.
Cheers. I'm now joined by 2/3 of the AFC Rushden Diamonds manager, and what this season's all been about, Andy Peaks and Scott Carlin. Lads, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dave. Thank you, David.
And a bit of a funny game to end the season.
Yeah, I mean, it was an end-of-season game, but it probably wasn't an end-of-season game, if that makes sense. It's always going to be difficult against them. I don't think it was at their best today by any stretch of the imagination, but I think they showed a lot of character to dig a result out, going down to 10 men.
And your view of the game, Biff?
Yeah, it was always going to be hard with the Cogenhoe managers last game, and they're a tough side. They always 100%. You've got to battle with them. Don't think we did it as much as we can normally get, but we stuck at it and we got a point in the end, didn't we?
We had a good start with Tom scoring.
Yeah, no, he got another goal, which is good for him. He's had a fantastic season. Hopefully he gets a couple more next week, and that'll round it off nicely.
And then it went a little bit pear-shaped, Cogenhoe taking a 2-1 victory. Did you ever think that we wouldn't be able to pull it back?
No, I've said to you before, I've got loads of belief in this team, and it's throughout the club. I also think we can get back into games, and that proved it again today. I thought it was a bit lacklustre second half, to be honest, which was disappointing. We had a few knocks, injuries, etc. But they're all excuses. Should have to go out there and get a result, and we did that. So yeah, I never stopped believing in them.
And for you, Biff?
Yeah, we stuck at it. Like you say, we changed the system around second half, which we don't normally like doing. We like to play our normal system, which we haven't changed much all season. And we changed it twice in the second half just to try and get us back in it, and in the end it worked.
And then 2 penalties, they both looked nailed on to me.
Looked dead certs from our hours, mate. I could only see so far, but it looked certs, especially the first.
And calling Viva Matt, I think they've got to start calling him Matty Ice after those 2.
Yeah, no, he took a while to be the second. You just think there's another twist in it, don't you, when you get penalties that late on, and Josh was in goal for them, obviously played for us, so you fear the worst, but Matty's been very reliable, and he was again today, and we're glad of it.
Yeah. And so that's the end of the season. Got to talk about Liam for a start. He came off fairly earlier. Do you got any worries for him for the cup final?
Obviously he got injured last week, his groin was sore, he's had a week off, he thought he might be okay, but he tweaked it again quite early, so we took him off, so don't want to make it worse. Obviously he's a big part of the team this season. Wish him monitor him this week and make a decision on him for next Monday. Obviously, we want him in, but we've shown with Brad going in there, we've got plenty of depth in the squad. Obviously, he's been fantastic, Liam, this year, so we don't want to miss him. But if he does, we'll deal with it like we have every other person who's not played, and we'll go again.
We just heard that Brownie's going to be missing. You can bring Darren Pearce in again?
Not sure what we're going to do yet. We're going to see. I want to go with a group that's been around all season. We'll check who's fit and who's not fit this week. Percy was brilliant when he came in. If we need him, I'm sure he'll come and do a fantastic job like he did before.
And of course, Merrill's played left back on plenty of occasions.
Yeah, Merrill's played left back, so that's another option. We've got plenty of options within this squad, and we've got some 21s who have been involved as well. So we've got plenty of players. That's not an issue. We need to get back focused now, ready for training this week, and get to a massive game next Monday, one we want to win. Today it was about not losing when it went that long, so delighted to keep the home record intact. Cup's gone. Delighted to keep the home record intact, which we have done, and we move to next week.
Yeah, well, we move to next week. So Mal's nicked the trophy there. Your daughter told me on Monday night that you kicked your wife out of your bed and made her sleep on the sofa. Is that true?
The cup was definitely around me most of Saturday night once I got home from celebrating. So, yeah, she's telling the true story there, yeah. Right,
well, Andy, UCL experience is nearly over. UCL League experience is nearly over. It's certainly over now, so...
Is it over or not? I'm not sure.
I forgot. Yeah. Right. The UCL experience is nearly over. The UCL League experience is over. If you had to pick one memory, what would it be?
That was very well put, that was, by the way.
It was.
It was such a good question, I can't remember what the answer is. Ask Biff that one.
Yeah.
Last week's celebrations. It means a lot to the fans, means a lot to the players. But like you say, we've got a bit of history now. Instead of people saying we've got no history, you've won nothing. Well, we've won something now, and we'll push on to next week, don't we?
And you'll have been pleased, especially both of you involved in other parts of the club, to see the community players, the academy players there celebrating with the players at the end.
Yeah, no, I think the club's gone a long way in the few years it's been going, and I think the community is a part of it, the academy, and it's going to get stronger and stronger over the next few years. And today was good to get them all here again.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll let you go now. Thanks very much. I'll see you a week on Monday, and enjoy your rest of the week. Cheers, guys.
Pleasure, mate. Thank
Cheers.
You. Next week.
Thank you, David. Get your questions right next week.
No.
I will cry forever.